What is up, everyone, and welcome to this reaction, which is the second reaction being released today, the second reaction request for the month from my incredible Patreon follower, Amanda. Amanda, thank you so much, as I said in the first reaction today, for being a member of the herd, for supporting me, for being such an incredible member of our community and engaging with the herd so much. It means the world to me to have your support. And thank you for this request, because this is the March request. We had the January request earlier, which was held because the song hadn't come out yet. Now we're doing the March request, and this is a group called Coldrain, who I've never heard of outside of the fact that later in the year, I'm going to see Electric Callboy and Ice 9 Kills and Coldrain. I'm going to be seeing these guys live, and I've never heard them before. They are touring with Electric Callboy and Ice 9 Kills over here in Australia, and I'm so excited for those two. If Coldrain are anything in the same universe as them, I'm gonna love these guys. So I cannot wait to hear what this is going to be. The song is called Freefall. No idea what to expect from it. I imagine we're getting rock music here. It would be really strange to me if, you know, we got smooth acoustic singer-songwriter vibes when they're traveling with Ice 9 Kills and Electric Callboy. I don't know if this is going to be angry rock, if it's going to be dancey rock. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm super curious to check it out, and it's going to be awesome. So as always, check out the original video linked in the description below. Give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to Coldrain, and we are going to get into this. This is Coldrain's Freefall. Let's go.
In this free fall, we're not afraid to lose it all.
I don't know if it's the like blonde frosted tips, like the blonde dyed hair, or something about the immediate vocals there with the distortion on them and the way there's a... It's giving me Chester. It's giving me Chester from from Linkin Park vibes just immediately. I'm gonna like this 100%. Okay, full on rock aggression scream of different styles with those like scream distorted vocals. So cool immediately. I can't think off the top of my head of a group that it's giving me the same vibes of, but I like it. I'm definitely into this. Taking that aside, the lyrics to this, and unless I'm taking them wrong, this is kind of a full-on uprising song. This is a rebellion song. This is like protest kind of rock, and I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I thought from Freefall, but it's like, so far at least, the lyrics have seemed very kind of stand up and fight. We're not going to take this kind of vibes, and I like that. That line back there of you're not, what was it? You're not the future. Wait, hang on. You're not the answer, you're not the future. I like that. I like that a lot. It's very hard as anyone kind of, I don't know what the cutoff age would be for this, to be honest, but anyone under a certain age, it's very hard to look at every single person that is in power, every single person that has control, that has a voice, that has a say, and realize that they are not understanding what your needs are. They are of a different generation. They've lived through a different time. Things were different for them, and they just aren't getting it. Or maybe they are and they just don't care. But it's very easy to look at, like, to feel like this, to feel like you don't have the answers and you're a thing of the past. This is the future right here. We need the future represented. We need younger voices. We need voices who are going to have to live in the future that they're making, being the ones to make decisions. because it's very, very easy to make decisions for the right now that benefit you as the wealthy, as those in power right now, when you don't have to live with the future consequences. I like that line a lot.
We want to feel connection. We want real affection.
Yes.
No more copy pasted hell. In this free fall, we're not afraid to lose it all. In this free fall, we'd rather be in pain than feel nothing.
This is giving all of the vibes. I've said this in a few different reactions to rock songs that I've reacted to. There is a very particular sound in rock that gives me the vibes of this is the kind of song they could have used as the intro to a WWE show. Whether it's one of the theme song for one of their pay-per-views, because they always have those, or whether it's like as SmackDown or Raw are opening and they show all the the little intro video where it's got all the wrestlers doing crazy stunts and things. They've used a whole bunch of different bands for them. And it used to be, in my opinion, some of the absolute best songs that got used as those kind of intros. And this is the exact same vibe. This song, especially when it kicked into that other gear of we've been the whole time. And then we snapped out of that into those clean sung vocals. It hit in just such a different way and was just like, yes, let's freaking go. And I think that with this one so far, we started off with all the rah-rah vocals and now I've gone into the clean kind of stuff for the chorus. I wonder if there's other Coldrain songs where it is much more of a back and forth between those two vocal styles, at least through the verses and that, because I think I'd really, that would be 100% my section. That would be what I would adore from these guys. But I love that transition as we go into the chorus. He has such a great voice for that rock sound. Not that the scream vocals weren't awesome as well. Those distorted growl vocals sounded amazing, but those clean vocals just sound so damn good.
We want to feel connection. We want real affection. No more copy pasted hell.
I think that the reason is that that section there, the drum beat in it, the reason I'm thinking WWE is because one of the intros to Raw was Just Want to Be Loved by Papa Roach. And that is the vibe that it's giving me. That exact section there, something about the drum beat, is just absolutely giving Want to Be Loved by Papa Roach, or To Be Loved by Papa Roach. It's given the same vibes.
We want real affection. No more copy pasted hell. In this free fall, we're not afraid to lose it all. In this free fall, we'd rather be in pain than feel nothing.
I do like that line as well. We'd rather be in pain than feel nothing. Yeah, that's a fire. There's some really, really good writing going on in this song, and it's hitting in multiple different ways for me, because some of the lines are giving very kind of political protest. Others are giving kind of standing up and fighting for myself emotionally. It's a well-written song that you can take a bunch of different ways.
Lonely, restless, fragile hearts, bruised and broken body parts, healing slow but burning bright, scream until the day we die. We want love, we want soul, we want truth over control. We want life, we want more. If chaos makes us human, then let it take its toll.
Yo, they were listening to me. They were listening to me when I said about a back and forth between those vocals of like the singing and the screaming. This one, we came into that verse with the singing, brought in the scream vocals, then we had a little bit of spoken word, and then went into the scream again. That is what I'm talking about. That was freaking absolutely fire. Oh my God. All right, these guys go hard. They are going to be so good live. I don't know if they'll do this song specifically, but they are going to be incredible live.
Chaos makes us human, then let it take its toll. In this free fall, we're not afraid to lose it all. In this free fall, we'd rather be in pain than feel
It's really impressive to me how kind of like his singing voice is quite high and he gets quite up there in some of those notes, especially when he's doing that kind of rock belt. He gets quite high and then he does his scream and it's actually quite a deep kind of guttural kind of scream that he does in there, which is really, really like, it's not what I expect. Like as a comparison, when you look at, like I mentioned before at the very, very start of this video, that he gave me a little bit of Chester from Linkin Park vibes, but Chester sings high and then his screams are quite high as well. They're more of that big high scream that I can't do at all. But this one here, it kind of like the singer of Coldrain, he goes from quite a high kind of rock sound into deep guttural scream, which is just, it's a really cool contrast. And if I hadn't been watching a video clip of them right now, I probably would have assumed that the band had a singer and a screamer, that it wasn't actually him doing both parts. That's how kind of contrasted the vocals are. There must be more than one person in the group that can do those screams as well, because I love the way they've done that big held now while the other vocals come in over the top of it. But that means to do it live, there must be someone else doing either the now or the other section, which I imagine they would have like one of the guitarists being holding that now scream while he's singing the rest of it. But yeah, I like the way they put that together. This was also not... This song could be used by me. If I ever need to find a song to test out hair product to see what can and can't hold up against headbanging, apparently this hair product can't, because, or at least it hasn't dried enough yet to, because this was not the reaction to, I should have coated my head in hairspray. I should have had a hat on or something, because every time I want to bang my head, I get whipped in the eyeballs. But it's worth it for a song like this. Such a cool song. Such a cool song, such a cool group. I can't wait to hear more of what these guys can do when I see them live. I'm so freaking excited for that. They have such an awesome sound. Something that I'm curious about, because I kind of only noticed it right at the end there, is the fact that during the video clip, we started off, most of the video clip had one specific aspect ratio, which was kind of a lot thinner. But then right towards the end, as we came in with, I think, like pretty much the last repeating chorus it was, suddenly the aspect ratio jumped up to a more widescreen style. And I really liked that, because everything before that had been, I was going to comment on how this video clip is so simple but so cool, in the fact of it's just all of them recorded and put in different boxes on the screen. And then we have them kind of rocking out with the camera going around and around and around them. And once we stopped using the different clips of them in little boxes, in this style, in these little boxes, that's when it started to just be the full widescreen instead of that. we stopped using that at the last repeating chorus, and just came in with the more widescreen style, which was a really cool way to do the video clip. For like half the video I was like, I should have had this in a different aspect ratio, but I'm glad I didn't, because it would have cut off half this section. Either way, really cool song. Absolutely loved these guys. Can't wait to check out more of them. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Coldrain if you haven't already. Also, leave this video a like and a comment, and subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel so much, I can't even begin to tell you. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel, and I will definitely be putting Coldrain on the next other artist poll that we do. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.